Let us now explain the meaning of Omkaar Stotra. The yogis, take down, the yogis means what? That is, they are great saints. So, yogis meditate on the Omkar. Meditate on the Omkar. How they meditate? They recite it very frequently. Om, Om, like that they will be always pronouncing this Om. With the Bindu. We bow down to the Omkar. We bow down to the Omkar. We salute this Omkar. We humbly praise this Omkar. We do namaskar in front of Omkar. Okay? So, we appreciate this Omkar. Right? We praise Omkar. So, we bow down. With obediently we pray. Can you pray to the God with arrogance? No. You have to be very, very humble. For example, when you look at me as a guru, your posture should be in such a way that you should be very, very humble. Right? So that is the way you give respect to the elders and your teachers. So we bow down to the Omkar, we respect the Omkar. And why? Because that is the eternal one. It was created along with the universe. Being the first, we should appreciate. Being the senior-most person, we should appreciate, we should give respect. So likewise, that is, we bow down to the Omkar, that is the eternal one. Take down. Eternal. Eternal means ever permanent, is it not? It doesn't have any death. It cannot be distracted. It is always living in this earth, starting from the birth of the universe. Okay? So it is eternal like God, and that is why we worship. So the eternal one. Who grants us? Who grants us? Who grants us our desires. Our desires. We have small desires, is it not? So that is fulfilled by worshipping this Omkar. Okay? Our desires, and gives us liberation. Gives us liberation. Right? So Omkar is like ocean. It is something like Sindhu of consciousness, and each thing is a creation in this world, in this droplet. That is called Bindu. Bindu means a droplet of this ocean. So this Omkar is the ocean of consciousness. Take down. Omkar is the ocean. Ocean means ocean. It is also called Sindhu of consciousness. Consciousness. And each thing in creation is, we have got a lot of creation, is it not? So, the creation, each creation in this world, in this universe, is the droplet of that ocean. Droplet. That droplet is called bindu. Are able to follow? Of such ocean. Who is yogi? Yogi is a person who feels God's presence. He always feels the presence of God. Okay? So we pray to such Omkar to give us moksha, that is freedom from ignorance. Moksha. Freedom from ignorance. Okay, ignorance and delusion. Okay. And who is yogis? Yogi is a person. Who is yogi? A person who feels God's presence. God's presence always. Who feels God's presence always, all time. Okay. Now let us go back to the sloka. Right. So, Omkaram. You know Omkaram. Omkaram is the Om, pronouncing Om, reciting Om. Bindu. What is Bindu? Bindu means small droplet of ocean. Bindu samyaktam nityam dhyayandi yoginaha. Right? Nityam dhyayandi yoginaha. These yogis, that is the person who always feels the presence of God, they meditate upon this Omkar. Okay? Kamadam mokshadam chaiva. So it liberates us. It gives us moksham. Moksha means what? That is, we have got a lot of foolishness. In terms of, suppose if we do not know any mathematics or any answer for a question, we are ignorant. When the teacher asks you some question, we simply blink. But by reciting this Omkar, we will not blink. That is, we will have the highest order of intelligence. It means by reciting this, you will have the regularity of your mind, body, everything. And you will not talk unnecessarily in the classroom also. And you will try to focus with full attention to the teacher, whatever she says. And thereby we are able to focus, concentrate entirely. Okay? So in that case, you are able to successfully do or successfully perform anything. Right? And that is the way, that is, you have to perform. And that is why you are always what? That is concentrating. You are supposed to concentrate Omkar, that is Om, and recite Om many times as you can, or at least 3 times. So whenever you get up from the bed, you can start reciting this Om. When you go to bed, you can start reciting this Om and finish it 3 times calmly, then sleep well. Okay? So that you will have sound sleep also. So this is the meaning of this prayer. Okay? Right. Now, listen. Let me tell. I think I already explained the Omkaram prayer, that is Omkaar Stotra. Okay, now let us repeat once again, right? Come on. Omkaram bindu samyuktam
Omkaram bindu samyuktam
nityam dhyayanti yoginah
nityam dhyayanti yoginah
kamadam mokshadam chaiva
kamadam mokshadam chaiva
Omkaraya namo namah.
Omkaraya namo namah.
Okay, so I was talking about the creation of the world. So shall we discuss about the story of creation?
Yes, sir.
You may be interested to know, because these things may not be available in your regular textbook. Okay, right. Now let me explain about this. I'll show some diagram or some pictures so that you will be able to understand very clearly. Okay, now see, this is the story of creation. You can make a note also, or otherwise I will give you some notes so that you can prepare very well about the creation. Okay, right, take down. Now we are going to discuss or narrate the story of creation. Okay, so you may be very much interested to know this. The story of creation. Take down. The story of creation. Now tell me, in the beginning of the world, when the world was created first, there should have been some creator, then only you can create, is it not? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
There should be some creator, and then only all these creations can be felt, experienced. So in the beginning, God alone was there. Take down. In the beginning, who was there? In the beginning, dash alone was there. And what is the answer?
God.
God. Now, you should know this important word. Ekoham. Take down. E, capital, you can put capital, all caps. K-O-H-A-M. Ekoham bahusyam. B-A-H-U-S-Y-A-M. Ekoham bahusyam. It means, ek means one. Okay? Hum means I. I am one. Okay? Do you understand the meaning? I am one. Let me be many. Okay, so this is the meaning of this sentence. Ekoham means what? I am one, and that one has magnified into many. Bahu means many. Take down. Bahu means many. Ek means one. So one has become many. Got it? So initially there was one, and it is spread to many. Are you able to follow? This is the meaning of this word. Ekoham bhagasyam. What is the meaning? I am one. So it clearly tells us God alone was there. Later he created this world and forms, different creatures, okay, etc. And when he started, he should have started from one point, and that starting point was Om. Take down. The starting point was Om. This was the starting point. And that is why it is called the divine sound. So the sound was the first one. Are you able to follow? So which came first? Sound came first with the sound oh, like that. Immediately a river started. Okay? Immediately a river started. From Om, river started. And it starts flowing everywhere. Then it causes mountains. Mountains rises. And then earth below, sky above, okay, earth below, sky above. Then started breezing, wind, is it not? A breeze, soft wind was blowing. Then later came the sun, moon, stars, and plants, trees, fragrance, cool breeze, then grains, fruits, vegetables, and then came creatures. So first started with the creeping, then crawling creatures like snake, snail, swimming fish, excuse me, and then flying kite, eagle, birds, then walking animals, and then humans. Then we start speaking. Then we learn how to smile, smiling, thinking. We start thinking how the nature would have been created. Okay? And what we do now, after smiling, after thinking, we start fighting, then we learn. Is it not? All bodies are, so from this it is obvious that after all God has created everything. So it means you, me, this fellow, that guy, everyone is God's creation. So it means all bodies are what? The temples of God. Take down. All bodies are temples of God. Okay? All bodies are temples of God. All bodies are temples of God. But there is only one God dwells in every temple, in all these temples. But why we fight each other? Knowing very well that there is only one God. Is it not? And that is why we should know all these things. By knowing this, you know very well. You have the same feeling like me. If anybody hits you, it will start paining you. You will cry. I will also do the same. Is it not? When there is a pain, I will also cry. When you enjoy, you celebrate. Is it not? So when you are in deep sorrow, you know very well that is how to weep. Everybody will weep, cry. So we enjoy sometimes. Sometimes we experience some difficulties. We are struggling also. So it means the indweller is God Himself. Okay. So the temples of God and only one God. Take down. Only one God lives in all these temples. In all these temples. Do you understand this? And in fact, God plays many roles. Like that is, He is the creator, we know. He creates, is it not? So He is the creator. Who is the creator? When He creates, He is called Brahma. And He is the sustainer. Sustainer means He is responsible for maintaining our world also. So He is Lord Vishnu and He is a dissolver. And that is why we say dissolver means Lord Maheshwara, Shiva. He destructs evil things. So it means Brahma is the generator, Vishnu is the operator, and who is the destroyer? Shiva. In fact, we can find all these great lords in this word God. And you can say God. So God means what? God is the generator. Take down. He is the operator. And He is the dissolver or destroyer. Okay? And He is Lord Brahma. Brahma. And He is Lord Vishnu. And He is Lord Maheshwara, Shiva. Okay? And that is why the very word God itself is the word representing Trinity. Trinity means Trimurtis, Mummurtigal. So Trinity. God in three forms. Okay, so I think we have discussed in detail about this Omkar in this session, and you please go through all these notes, meanings, and you should practice this Omkar, okay, morning as well as evening, right? And you try to get me your flashcard based on this God. You can affix pictures also. So when you come next time, you can create an attractive, that is flashcard and infographics based on this concept. And write down the sloka and its meaning on the other side. So this is the sloka. You know the sloka, that is Omkaram Bindu Samyuktam, and its meaning should be written on the other side. So you have to submit these two flashcards. Okay. Now I want to give you one important drawing. Okay. You can try to color it also. I'll send it in Telegram. You try to color this one. Okay. You can also do this. For example, you have got here 5 balloons. Okay. I'll show you these balloons here. Right? Now we should have these That is right action. You should develop right action. When you do anything, you should do it rightly, correctly. That is called right action. Then non-violence. We should not involve any bullying, hitting others, hurting others, scolding others. Okay. So always maintain some non-violence. Okay. Then peace. You should not always get agitated, become angry. Okay. Peace. When you are very peaceful, everybody like you. Then love. And you should love your teacher, brothers, sisters, your parents, your, family members, okay, your friends. Love is not an ugly word. Love is selflessness. But lust is the ugly word. That is selfishness. You can make a note of it also. Love is selflessness, whereas lust is selfishness. That makes the difference. You can love anybody in this world. It's not a bad word. Some people they say it's bad word. No. Love is a very good word because you can love your parent, you can love God, is it not? So love, take down, love is selflessness. It doesn't have any selfishness. Okay? Selflessness. But lust is selfishness. Okay? For example, when you like this pen, you cannot take away from me. If you take away from me means that is you have got the lust and you want to grab it from me without knowing, without my knowledge you will try to steal it. You call steal. This fellow he always says, hey, see he's stealing child. Okay, that is called stealing. That is because of what? We like others' objects, others' materials. So we should not do like that. But when you love anybody, definitely they will reciprocate. In turn, hey, you want this pen? Take it. If they are very magnanimous and you are worthy. And in the same way, you should also be able to share your property. Can you do?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't mean that you should always. You should know before giving to anybody whether he is deserved for it or not. And that is why I conduct a lot of competitions. Do I give gifts to all? No. The winners will get. So the eligible candidate will definitely get. Are you able to follow? Right. So what you do is, I'll send this and you have to color these balloons beautifully and submit in the flashcard. You can draw. Okay. Can you draw roughly? Let me check. You have to draw 5 balloons and put right action, non-violence, peace, love, truth. Can you try? Draw 5 balloons in flashcard itself. Use pencil first. Use pencil. Draw this.